So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beauty. And that's been levered clear. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gets the better of his goes for goal! And it's a goal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Bale. Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Robin to take it as usual. Up to meet it! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Now, deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. So that's 2 now without...
He was thwarted by brilliance.
Messi. Good running with the ball. Messi! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Three without reply. The moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Forward it goes. Robin. Iniesta! Back of the net! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was a given, it always was.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things looking endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could...
That's it! It's in! And still they continue with the onslaught.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
It's become a case of merit. It's the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Decent looking ball. It's a goal! And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the
right. Sancho, and it's played forward. 4 extra minutes added on. Hit long and direct. Now it's Cavani. Can he? Has a pop! Oh, taken with style! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
And that is the last effort of the game. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. You look back. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the condition. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Batistuta. That's a promising ball. He's left his man. Has a pop! It's in! The breakthrough strike! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they paid the price and deserved to.
A 1-0 lead is
that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And he's there to cut it out. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now, we'll let off. Out to the right, played back in. Tries a shot! No mistake! The second half sparks straight into life. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Time for a change in personnel. This is threatening. Tries to switch the play. Looking for space out wide. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And he's cut it out. Ronaldo! And in it goes! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
There's a long ball. Battles to win it back. Vigo! Back of the net! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
And since they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
We have got... Lineker, and the counter is on. Shevchenko! Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
We have ourselves a real...
So is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ball through needs to be good here. Ronaldo! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering and, listen, we all expect that.
He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. Played towards the front men.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they paid the price and deserved to.
All square again into the and time is up. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser.